Good morning, you guys. All right, so what I didn't get to show you was how pretty the outside is. There's the unit that we stayed at up there. And then I noticed this when we got here. It was nighttime, so I couldn't record it, and I just tripped. Watch your step. The ground is, as you can see, not even. But look at how pretty it is out here. Just want to show you guys this real quick. I am assuming that if you wanted to, you could play a game of chess with these pieces. I love how huge they are, but we will definitely be staying here again. All right, you guys, like I said, I gotta run. I just thought I would show you the outside before we left so you can get kind of an idea of at least what the outside of the units look like. I really like the color here that it's painted. The trees are really pretty, and I like that the grounds are finished, and I'm not too fond of grass, so I like the fact that there is the fake grass, astroturf. I can't remember what you call it, like I said, because I'm kind of rushing. But anyways, you guys stay safe, like I said, and have a great day. Hey everybody, I have a new place that we are staying here today. We've never stayed here before. This is the Westgate Resort at Flamingo Bay. I might have said that slightly backwards, but as you can see, it's really pretty. I love this mirror right here. We have first here a gas fireplace, and the size of the TV, I honestly can't tell you. I don't know. I would say maybe at least a 60-inch. Okay, so it is nighttime. It is sprinkling. I have no clue what view there is from this curtain here. Let's see if I can see it without hitting my hands here. Okay, so it just looks out there. Like I said, I know that's pretty dark. Sorry about that. But we got here late. It is gated and guarded. I like that. I'm not quite sure if this leads out to a balcony. Oh, yes, it does. So I might. Oh, wait a second. No, it does not. Okay, so there is the view from there. Okay, then over here, sorry for the noise. I wasn't planning on having to move anything, but these chairs slide fairly easily, or easy. I'm too tired to get that right now. Okay, so I thought he said there was a full-size washer and dryer, but I couldn't remember, so I didn't want to say that, and I didn't know what was behind that door. Okay, so here is the main suite. A nice tall mirror here. A decent size closet here with a, let's see, is that safe? Yes, it is. Okay, let me close that. And sorry if you hear a noise here. Let me see if I can. I want to stop that. Oh, there's the lights. The lights dim. Okay, I just turned off the fan. Ooh, pretty. Nice small little desk here. This is unique. I like this. Okay, so if you hear a noise, that is my husband coming in. There's the toilet area there. This is a huge tub. All right, so I'm gonna, oh, here's the mirror here. Hey. Okay, so let me see where I can walk to. There's a guest room. Give me just a second. Okay, so I have turned myself around here. He just brought up a couple more things. Going back down. We've been out of town for a while, so we have just a little bit more luggage than what we normally would have. Oh, wow. Okay, so here is the other restroom. And let's see if I can get some lights going for you guys here. Oh, well, I was not expecting that. Okay, so there's two lights. There's a vent. And as I'm stepping backwards, I'm actually in the guest room. So, I don't want to say that it's, well, I don't know. I don't know if you guys, let me know if you would call this a walk-in. shower. Maybe yes, but not zero threshold, because there's a little lip down there. So if you decide to rent here, be careful. You got to step over, but this is a really good size guest room. And then if your room is made the same, oh, okay, the water heater actually is in here. So they've designated a small space here, and then see that's there. And then up there is more linens. And they have on the ceiling fans in all the rooms. Sorry about that. I probably should have walked around before I recorded. And then let's see here. I know we're not gonna be able to see much, but well, that's pretty cool. You can see downstairs and then you come out. So I'm not quite sure if I would consider that restroom a Jack and Jill, because I believe another bedroom has to be on the other side in order for it to be considered that. But I really like this place. It's so pretty. I love the color scheme and everything that they have in here. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go downstairs and help him load up some stuff. Oh, and just to give you a little heads up, if you come here in Vegas and it is raining, drizzling, or anything like that, if you get the upstairs unit, be careful because the stairs are slippery. All right, you guys, I will see you next time, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Hey everybody, it's day 2. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys some things that I missed showing you guys last night in this, what I'm going to call a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment for this resort. I'm gonna have to tell you guys, we were really tired last night, like I said in my video that I made last night when we got in. I don't know how we missed this huge shower head, but let me tell you, this is the only way I can think of that actually took place. So when I came here into the room and I was recording it, I looked at the tub, I saw the jets, I looked at the size of the tub, and I thought this thing is massive. And then later on last night, I saw the curtain and I thought, oh, that's kind of unique for a tub to have a curtain. Not sure why it's there, especially since it's the same material as the regular curtains that are all throughout this unit, right? So at about maybe 1:30 in the morning, I woke up, I couldn't go back to sleep, and somewhere around 2:30, I had turned over, I looked at my phone, I saw the time, I took off my glasses, and I was just laying there. 10, 15, 20 minutes went by, and then I just so happened to look up from the tub and saw the shower head. Okay, so I always thought it would be super cool if somebody made a huge tub with some jets and then put a shower head in there, and they did it. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like this, so I just want to make sure that I showed you guys the fact that the 2-bedroom, 2-bath does have another shower that's actually in the room. The other one, as you guys saw in the guest bathroom, is just a shower by itself. Okay, so if not in the morning before we leave, then maybe later on today, if I have time, I'll show you guys what's in the cabinets in here, because the bathroom is incorporated into this room, as you saw from the video that I made last night. And I'll also show you some things that I missed in the kitchen. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, you guys, this is day 3. We're about to leave, but there are a couple things that I forgot to tell you guys about the tub and shower before we go over to the counter. Okay, so if you don't push that button down until you hear it click, then when you turn the water back on, the shower head will still be on. Also, the shower head is very easy to move. I'm gonna try and show you guys really quick. I don't wanna trip because the corner of the tub is big, but you can see that you can move it all types of ways. Okay, so sorry about the noise in here, but when you turn on the light, the vent automatically turns on. There's no way to not have it do that. The other switch is for the light that you saw over the tub. But I want to show you guys that the toilet seat is soft close. So in the cabinets, keep in mind we are still in the main bedroom. Underneath here are extra towels. As a matter of fact, your bigger towels that you dry off with are in that cabinet. They will not be out here on the countertop, at least they weren't for us. and then some of the washcloths and hand towels will be there. And then underneath this sink, if your unit is the same, sorry about that. As you can see, it's not, well, I've never heard of a soft open, but it's not a soft close cabinet. So you have your extra roll of toilet paper, your blow dryer, and then the shampoo, conditioner, and an extra thing of soap, of hand soap. Okay, and I take that back. It is soft close. I did not know that until now. So now we're gonna go over to the kitchen. Okay, so I just did a test. The cabinets are soft close. Let me show you that first. I did not know that until just now, but in this cabinet, there are your glasses. And in this cabinet is your plates and bowls and cups, coffee cups. I've never opened this cabinet, so I have no idea what's in here. This is a first time for me as well to see. Down here, dishwasher. Here is silverware. In here, I'm not sure. Okay, so some knives down here I thought would be the trash, but actually it's a blender. And then down here, pots and pans. And then you have your silver microwave. And then let me check and make sure. Yes, the fridge is empty. So this is the inside of the fridge. And I really like this little shelf right here. I like the space and the depth of it. I think that it's really cool that it's so tall in space. And then I have no idea what the freezer looks like on the inside. I did not open it. We didn't need it. So let's look at that there. Okay, so also another thing that I want to show you guys know that if there's any type of things I think that I should tell you about your safety, I tell you in my videos. And I wanted to show you that this ceiling height, let me see, I'm trying not to trip. There's a rug back here, is not very tall. I know you can't tell, but I'm gonna say I'm 5'6.5", and if you're 5'10" and taller, or I would say especially if you're 6 feet tall, be careful. I'm not gonna say that you'll have to duck to get into the kitchen, but I think you're gonna be pretty close to the ceiling, especially since that piece down there is lower than the ceiling height. Okay, so in here, you probably noticed when I was walking around that there are at least 3 to 4 different ceiling heights throughout this entire unit. Okay, so I'm gonna go peek in the guest bathroom and see if I forgot anything. All right, so in the guest bathroom, down there is where you will find the towels. And I am standing in the kitchen. As you guys know from a couple of days ago, you can walk into this bathroom through the kitchen or the other bedroom. Let's see if these cabinets are soft close. They are. And then one of the lights, when you turn it on, the vent will turn on. But if you turn it off, the light that is just for the shower does not have the vent associated with it, and the shower head in here is just as big. Okay, so let me come back out of here, back into the kitchen, close the door so we can finish up. All right, so I don't think that I forgot anything else. Sorry that I'm kind of rushing through. Like I said, we are about to leave. Overall, I really, really like this unit. And give me a second. Let me pause for a second. I'm going to see if I can find the room key so I can tell you guys the name of this resort again. Okay, so here is the name of it. There is their website. And the other part that is not on here is that it's at Flamingo Bay. And the way you book it, well, one of the ways that I'm aware of that you book it is through Choice Hotels, believe it or not. Okay, and so also my husband told me that when we checked in, that the front desk clerk told him that they are trying to become a part of RCI. All right, you guys, that is it. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe.